Testing 1 2. All right, I had my mic plugged into the wrong channel. Okay, get the phone on silent. We're gonna do this. So, Assassin's Creed was a lot like Dream Theater's first album, where like the first game didn't get a lot of spotlights, just like Dream Theater's When Dream and Day Unite didn't get a lot of spotlight, and a lot of people thought that it was repetitive and didn't really like it. And then Images and Words came out, and it was a masterpiece. And every single song on it was a masterpiece. And then this game came out, and it was a masterpiece, and everything about it was a masterpiece. Well, I skipped the intro so that we didn't have to deal with, escaping into Sturgo. Let's just jump right into Ezio right away.
So how does this work? Of course.
Deep breath.
Ah! Oh, what are you, a tiny child?
Sean!
Well...
Here we go.
Yeah. Did I put my notifications on Do Not Disturb? No, I didn't. Fuck. There we go. Okay. Now we're ready to go. So, again, I personally liked Assassin's Creed 1 a lot. And I was really hyped for Assassin's Creed 2 when it was about to come out. I pretty much met and became friends with Air 5 Wolf, like, right before this game came out. We were both talking about it, and we were so hyped for it. And the trailers were so hyped for it. And there was so much hype for it that other people who weren't into Assassin's Creed before were hyped for it. Even the people who hated the first game were hyped for this game. They were just like, oh shit. And the remaster definitely does this game justice. It definitely looks a lot more colorful. Like, I don't see much, like, improved graphic-wise. Well, maybe it's because I'm so spoiled by Assassin's Creed 1. Assassin's Creed 1 actually looks really good. Arguably, in some areas, a little bit better than this.
Do you know what brings us here tonight? Honor. Vieri de Pazzi slanders my family's name and forces his own miseries upon us. If we...
Enough of your nonsense, Grullo!
Buonasera, Vieri. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Pazzi hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble, Gottardo. Afraid to handle things yourself?
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Uccidetelo!
Alright. And so for some reason getting hit with a rock and causing that scar on his lip becomes a birthmark on Desmond, and the birthmark doesn't appear until this game. And definitely, like, this game would have been a lot less of a pain. Oh my god. A lot less of a pain to go through than the intro to Assassin's Creed 1. If I were to play that for the anniversary today. Because this isn't the anniversary of Assassin's Creed 2. The anniversary of Assassin's Creed 2 is actually the 15th, which is the same day as Halo. But I'm doing a stream for Halo because it's the 20th anniversary for Halo.
I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight.
And?
You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before they get the best of you.
Come on. Why don't you attack me? There we go. I don't think that guy's supposed to be in the fight. Knee him in the nuts. Nope. Jeez. I think if I run over here, I can trigger the next cutscene. No? Nothing? Okay. Don't have to worry about Federico, though. Good thing. I gotta provoke one of these guys to attack me, goddamn.
Fall back! Fall back!
Hold on.
What? We've almost won this.
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Let the doctor decide.
It's not necessary. Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
I'd hardly call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
Search them. There's bound to be something in their pockets.
Alright, time to invent socialized healthcare. I think I might be looting some of my own guys. Well, he made a very generous donation. Yeah, I think I looted one of my own
That should be
guys.
enough.
Oh well.
Let's get out of here before the guards arrive.
What? What's a good friend that doesn't give you money once in a while? Probably a better friend than a friend who doesn't give. Yeah.
Hurry, Ezio. The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
Yeah, I think if you run too far ahead of him, you desync. Or if you run too far behind, I guess. And you don't want to follow him too close because you can end up, like, tripping. What a dork. He didn't even use that bar. He didn't even use that bar to swing. Ah, yes. I love these controls. I love these controls way more than modern Assassin's Creed games.
Fratelli Auditori, why am I not surprised? You've made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
Fuck it.
I believe that's the more conventional Italian version of saying go fuck
Now
yourself.
Get out of here.
Grazie.
As opposed to via
This way.
fatti fotre.
Quite a night.
Indeed. I only wish they were all as much fun. Oh, wait. They are.
We should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we've gone.
Yes. I'd rather avoid a lecture.
Up for a little race, then?
To where?
Roof of that church. On the count of three. Uno, due, tre. Baby brother still has much to learn.
I almost feel bad about this. Oh, no shame in failure, brother.
Come on, then. This way.
Where are you going?
You'll see.
Yeah, so what this game does, and the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood did the same thing, where it's like they released a trailer where some horrible shit happened, and then they do this knowing that you watched the trailer, and that you know that this horrible shit is going to happen that's just going to change everything about what this game is setting
It is
you
a
up
good
for.
life we lead, brother.
Best. They never change.
And may it never change us.
It was the first time seeing an Assassin's Creed game with this theatrical of an opening.
All right. Enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What? Ezio, let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that. Later.
Yeah, back in the Renaissance, when there was no technology, there were no smartphones, nothing, and then basically that all you really had to do was just sit up on the roof of a church and just watch like the sunset, look at the landscape, look at the city from above. Jeez, that's dang. See, okay, so that's Giotto's Campanile, right next to the Duomo. That's the Palazzo della Signoria. Palazzo della Signoria. That is the Arno River. Man, Ubisoft always gets their landscapes right. Like this is straight up like if you were to find this church in real life and you were to stand here, this is what you would see. You would see all of this. Now, I'm trying to remember what that building is called. Oh man, I don't remember what that one is called. Shit. Yeah. I'll figure it out. Sean Hastings will tell me if I get to there. I don't even think that's in a district that I can get to at the moment. And nor will I be able to get to during this stream.
So it's Vieri. Better hide.
Keep looking! He couldn't have gotten far.
Ah, that dude sneezed into his hands. Gross. Well, I hope you guys weren't spooked by me just appearing out of thin air. Alright, so there's a group of those guys. They're on suspicion alert, I guess.
Christina! Christina!
Who's there?
Me!
Oh, Ezio. I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, wait. That came out wrong.
Ah, jeez.
Come here.
Oh, Ezio.
Well, we have QuickTime events that only this game has, and the franchise just dropped it.
Oh, Ezio.
And Christina, who was once just some random girl that you bang at the beginning of this game, actually has a really deep backstory in the next game.
Is it really so terrible that... Figlio d'un cane! What is this?
Perdonate, messere! Chiedo venia!
I'll kill you!
No, that's not necessary.
Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa!
Well, hold on. I'm a noble. You kind of don't want to fuck with me. That's...
You have me confused with someone else. She needed some help with some things.
And
I'm mostly innocent.
they're unarmed, so I don't think they can actually check my hiding place.
Good morning, Father.
Come with me.
Is something wrong?
Do you think me blind and deaf, son? I know all about your fight with Vieri di Pazzi last night. And then this little visit to Christina. Your behavior is unacceptable. It reminds me of myself when I was your age. I assume these misadventures won't interfere with your work today.
No, Padre. Avete la mia parola.
I've prepared some documents here for Lorenzo di Medici to review. I need them delivered to him.
With haste, Father.
Return to me when it's done.
Alright, Lorenzo de Medici. And it's like, you can open these letters and you can read them, but it's wrong to open another person's letter. Just like it's wrong to kill like maybe 10 or 20,000 people. But opening mail, nah, man. I don't want to fuck with federal crimes like that. Federal crimes that didn't exist before the FBI existed. Yeah, so the key to remaining undetected in these old, at least in the Ezio trilogy, is to stay on the rooftops, because most of the time, guards that are like on, like, for one, rooftops are much easier to traverse. Two, if you have guards that are trying to look around for you, it's the best way to avoid them.
I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
They've gone to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid, and not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
Ah, yes, another day. It's not as if anything bad is going to happen the next day. I'm not spoiling anything. It was in the trailer. Again, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood did the same shit. Revelations didn't really do the shit. Revelations didn't really have, like, the twist. It would suck if, like, Revelations, like, in the trailer for Revelations, like, it showed, like, Yusuf dying. That would be, like, oh, shit. But, of course, that didn't happen, like, right when the game began. There wasn't really anything traumatic that happened in Revelations, like, right when the game began. Oh, I guess, nah, the trailer was, they were about to hang Ezio at Masyaf, and then he escapes, but then that's also the intro to the game. That was a trailer, but that was also the beginning of the game, so I guess they only adopted the strategy twice. I can't think of any other Assassin's Creed game where they adopted that strategy with the trailers, but then again, I haven't watched an Assassin's Creed trailer since Black Flag, or rather since Assassin's Creed 3. Or rather watched a trailer and really paid that much attention to it.
Keep up the good work.
Bischero.
You worry too much, Giovanni. Francesco Di Pazzi's in prison. The threat is ended.
Nah, man. Nobles, they have ties to people up above.
Hello, son. You remember my friend Uber?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems Lorenzo is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
What does it matter? So you wait another day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you can't help them.
Are you sure?
Yes, now if you'll excuse us.
Good to see you, Ezio.
The Gonfaloniere is an asshole. Oh yeah, so I don't think I'm going to be continuing this playthrough. If I pick up the Assassin's Creed games again and decide to play through all of them, I'm definitely not going to be continuing this. I'll be starting over. But I'll be starting with the first game if I decide to play through all these games again, which I plan to.
I want those feathers.
What for?
It's a secret.
If I get them for you, will you go back inside?
Yes, I promise.
Hollow promises. Oh, John Petruccio. That was a bad one, I'm sorry. Oh, can I access the database for Petruccio? youngest of the Auditory children. He had a weak constitution. He didn't... Having a weak constitution, yeah. So it's like, I guess he was like sick, like throughout pretty much all of his life. He was pulled from school due to illness when he was 12 and was confined to bed. No other data exists after that, so it is probable that he eventually succumbed to his illness. Yeah. Succumbed to his illness. Yeah. Man. Can I note that I love, like, they don't make Assassin's Creed games like this before. It's like, I think when I played through this collection, like maybe in 2016, I was thinking to myself, man, these controls really haven't aged well. Like, this game in general just... I felt like just didn't age well, but I'm playing it again and I'm just like, nah, this is a classic. What am I talking about? I can get this viewpoint in the middle of the mission, and I still have time to complete the mission. Catch the ledge. Yeah, because you actually have pretty much all of your abilities from the first Assassin's Creed game. If you were good at platforming in the first one, you were good at platforming in this one. And I played Assassin's Creed 1 a lot, so I was pretty good at this game, like starting out. Nope, damage. Oh well. It was worth it.
Here, as promised.
Grazie, brother.
You still haven't told me why you want these.
I will. In time.
Ooh, yes. Let's do this one.
Hey, Claudia. How are you?
Bene.
You shouldn't keep things from me.
It's Duccio.
What of him?
I think he's been unfaithful.
Who told you this?
The other girls. I thought they were my friends.
Harpies. You're better off without them.
I loved him.
No, Claudia. You only thought you did.
He should suffer for what
Assassin's
he's
Creed
done.
2.
Wait here. I'll go have a word with him.
Yeah, she's in a state where she thought that a group of friends were her friends, but they turned out to be evil people. There are a lot of people going through that struggle right now, which really sucks, but it is what it is. Pay no attention to the man climbing the scaffolding. It's like, doesn't that guy seem familiar? And it's the one guy in the city just climbing on all of the bullshit. And it's like, maybe. I don't know. Well, he's gone now. Don't care. Oh, Giotto's Campanile. Do I feel like climbing this thing right away? Yeah, let's do it. Because... yeah, you can do it. You can do it in this game. It's like, right away they try to tell you that you can't do it. That, like, there's a certain ability you have to get. You have to get the climb leap ability. But you don't have to do it because you can climb on the Duomo. Or, no, this isn't the... is this the Duomo or is this the Santa Maria Novella? I don't even... I thought this was the Duomo. Maybe the Duomo's somewhere else. Alright, and I think that's another point where it's just like, oh, you need the climb leap skill to get up there. Nope, just sidle around. It's kind of crazy that this shit gets built way back in the day. Like a building this high got built way back in the 1400s. There's a way up, I know. I do want some money, though. Can't go wrong with money. Money. Produced by Donald Trump. The Apprentice. That was the theme song for The Apprentice. Oh, yeah, okay. Windows that I can climb up. And it's pretty much just a straight shot up. It should be just a straight shot up. Come on. Come on. Like, I said that, like, I liked this, this platforming in this game. Because, like, I definitely like it more than the modern Assassin's Creed games. Especially after we got, freaking, Assassin's Creed, Syndicate. Where it was, okay. There's a weird glitch with this game where it's like sometimes you can climb up it, but like the camera angle doesn't let you for some ungodly reason. All right, Giotto's Campanile, synchronize. Well, actually, let's take a look around. Palazzo, no, that's the Duomo. This is the Santa Maria Novella. That's the Duomo. It's like you can see the whole damn city. You can even see the district across the river that you're not allowed to go into until you get the DLC, which the remastered version comes with. Alright, and yeah, so this is the highest viewpoint in the game. Yeah, right away at the beginning of the game, you get the highest viewpoint. Huh? Is that guy just came out of a haystack. Hey, doesn't he look familiar? He came out of a haystack. Doesn't that seem suspicious to you at all? No? Don't care? Okay. Ah, it's Duccio.
Duccio, it's beautiful.
Nothing but the best for you, amore mio.
But what of Claudia? I thought you'd been promised to her.
The father said I could do much better than an auditore.
Ah! Birbante! Come, let us walk a bit.
What? I had something else in mind.
Oh, Duccio.
Hey, Lurido Porco!
Ezio, my friend. Ah! Ma che te piglia?
You insult my sister, parading around with this puttana.
What are you talking about?
I saw the gift you gave her, or the things you said.
Maybe your sister shouldn't be so stingy with her virtù.
You broke her heart.
Ha! And now I'm going to break your face. You auditores all talk big, but when it comes time for action, ha!
You'll regret ever opening your mouth.
Man, you're a wimp.
Stay away from my sister.
It took one punch to the gut and you're like, what an asshole. I was gonna say something. Because, again, I like the platforming in this game, and I like the free running, because, like, Syndicate had the grappling hook, where it was just like, okay, yeah, I can climb super fast now, but it's just like, after a while, it's just like, okay, now viewpoints are just kind of, like, just there. There's, like, no adventure in climbing them. And then they got rid of the grappling hook, and they brought it back in, like, Origins and Odyssey and whatnot. And even then, it was just, man... Even then, it wasn't that great. It wasn't, because, like, you already had the charm of not having to climb viewpoints anymore. Then they give it back to you, and it's like, okay, well, now I don't feel like wanting to, but it's like, yeah. It's like this game still has the charm of climbing viewpoints though. And the free running also has the charm of like being consistent if you're good with the controls, as opposed to Assassin's Creed 3, which kind of took away your control from the free running because it kind of like just auto-tethered to whatever obstacles you could jump on. And I felt like I had less control of that because the game was just trying to free run for me, and it would make me free run on bullshit that I don't want to run on.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Buongiorno a voi, madre. Come state?
Sto bene. And you? Still recovering from last night?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. Anyway, I have an errand to run. I'd like you to join me.
Con piacere.
Come, it's not far from here. I know about your fight with Vieri.
What fight?
Per piacere. Let's not play this game.
He spoke ill of us. I could not allow him to continue.
I'm sure he's having a hard time dealing with the accusations against his father. Francesco di Pazzi is many things, and none of them good. But even I never suspected he'd be capable of murder.
What will happen to him?
I imagine there will be a trial.
Will father speak at it?
He'll have to. He's the one with the evidence.
Still, I wish there was another way.
You've nothing to fear. Everyone wants justice done. It is an unfortunate state of affairs, but it will pass.
Yeah, I'll meet you at Leonardo's. I'm gonna loot a little bit. And you can't run inside one of these buildings. You know, you're probably wondering what the hell I was doing. I was doing that.
Here we are.
Bottega di Leonardo a Firenze.
Hello, Leonardo.
Madonna Maria.
This is my son, Ezio.
Molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
He's very talented.
Immagino.
Self-expression is vital to understanding and enjoying life. You should find an outlet.
I have plenty of outlets.
I meant besides vaginas.
Mother.
Back to your
A literal outlet.
Si. Ezio, help Leonardo, will you?
So Ezio, what do you do?
He's been working for his father.
Ah, you're to be a banker.
For now. And you, art was it?
What does Sean have to say about Leonardo da Vinci? Because Leonardo da Vinci was a lot of things, as said, you know, painter, inventor, designer, architect, scientist, engineer, and gay as fuck, too. Oh yeah, you just don't get a last name. You don't get a last name at all if, like, you marry outside of wedlock, apparently. Yeah, Mona Lisa, Last Supper. I don't think we get to see the Last Supper in this game, but we see the Mona Lisa in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, definitely. Ah, wow. That one paragraph hit me in the heart. Pieces frequently took years longer than he anticipated, and many were never finished at all. Oh, yeah. Salai, his assistant, was accused of stealing, spending too much money on clothes. It was probably his lover. He painted several pictures of Salai. Yeah, St. John the Baptist. Yeah, that was basically a picture of his assistant,
It's
so.
difficult for me to settle. Painting is nice, but I often feel like my work lacks, I don't know.
Oh, I have to lead them.
Does that make sense? I'd rather contribute more practically, more directly. Architecture, perhaps, or anatomy. I'm not content merely to capture the world. I want to change it.
Oh, Leonardo. I have no doubt you'll go on to do great things.
Vi ringrazio, Madonna. That's kind of you.
I only have one walking speed. I either go or it's this. Or I either stop or it's this. And then there's run.
Thank you for your help, son. Don't let me keep you from your other duties.
It was nice to meet you, Ezio. I hope our paths cross again.
Anch'io.
What else is there to do? There are some viewpoints to get. But let's see.
Ezio, come in, son. I need these packages delivered to associates of mine in the city. I also need you to retrieve a message for me from a pigeon coop not too far from here.
Va bene. I'll get it done.
Come back here when you're finished. There are some things we need to discuss. And please, my son, stay out of trouble. Hmm?
Yeah. So all of these letters are about like Giovanni talking about like conspiracy against him or something. Something like that. Oh man. Can these database notifications go away so that I can see which destination is closer? The one south. That was on purpose. And you can't prove it wasn't on purpose because,
You Giovanni's kid?
No, idiota. He just happens to look exactly like the man.
Give it here. Don't worry, boy. We're not contagious. Least I'm not.
It's like, what an asshole. It's like, what? Why is my dad talking to you? Like, he can get pussy like you from, like, for free from nobles. Why would he pay money to get this kind of pussy? Anyway, I was talking about something that I forgot about. Oh yeah, so in Assassin's Creed 1, the game actually showed you your button prompts, which I wish more video games would do, especially this game, because it's like it actually tells you like which button does what, and you press it and it doesn't actually light up when you press it. It doesn't like actually like prompt. I guess like the game thought that was, or the developers thought that was too much. Oh no, I didn't want to go that way. Nah, fuck you. I suppose that would be a lot to implement for just regular gameplay.
I have a delivery from...
Giovanni Auditore?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No. Why would I be followed?
Give me the package. Tell your father that they're moving tonight. He should as well.
Who's moving? What's going on here? Wait! Come back! Explain yourself!
It sounds like I should probably get back to the house before I complete this other errand. Like, probably as soon as possible, but no, we're not going to think about that. Huh. That execution platform looks ominous. And if you stand on top of the pigeon coop, you can still interact with it. Mission complete. But okay. Buy maps. Oh man. Yeah, so the thing about this is that money gets tight by the end of this game, but or money gets tight at the beginning of this game, but it's like by the end you have so much money you don't know what to do with it. Well, they're remastered.
Father? Federico!
Serezio! Thank God.
What happened? Where is everyone?
They took your father and brothers to the Palazzo della Signoria. To prison.
And my mother? My sister?
Ezio.
Claudia?
Oh, yeah.
Are you alright?
Yes, but Mother... She's in shock. When she resisted...
It's not safe here. Is there some place you can take them?
Yes, to my sisters.
Good, do that. In the meantime, I'll go see my father.
Be careful, Messer Ezio. The guards were looking for you as well.
Ah, yes. Explaining notoriety, but technically the notoriety meter isn't full, and then they're explaining detection, even though, like, I wonder if I should, like, turn off, like, I remember there was one playthrough, like, back in the day. I must have played through this game like 20 times back in the day, just because I love this game so much. Like, literally 20 times. And there isn't memory replaying in this game. Like, that wasn't a thing that they implemented in the remaster, which is, like, I didn't expect them to implement it in the remaster, but I remember people got so angry they didn't do memory replay. If you wanted to play through the story mode again, you would have to start the game all the way from the beginning. And I did that. And I did that like 20 times for this game, because I did a Let's Play. And I guess I must have played it so often that it's like I just remember where everything is, and I pretty much performed the Let's Play like spectacularly. Like just on the spot was able to complete the mission without like really any problems. Maybe a problem here and there with the Bonfire of the Vanities chapter, because those missions are hard. There was one friend of mine who actually took 3 weeks to beat that freaking boat mission. Stealth. No, you don't see me. Go away. Just pretend I wasn't here. I swore I saw a man climbing on the tower. It's probably nothing.
Ezio. Father, what's happened?
Took a bit of a beating, but I'm all right. What of your mother and sister?
Safe now.
Annetta took them.
Yes. Wait. You knew this would happen?
Not the way it did, and not this soon. Doesn't matter now.
What do you mean? Explain.
There's no time. Listen closely. Return to the house. In my office is a hidden door. Use your talent to find it. Beyond lies a chest. Take everything you find inside. Much of it may seem strange to you, but all of it is important. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Among the contents is a letter, and with it some documents. I need you to take these documents to Mr.
Sunset so
Roberto.
soon.
He was with me in the office this morning.
The Gonfalonieri, I remember. Now please, tell me what's happening. Are the Pazzi behind this? There was a note for you at the pigeon. It said, go, Ezio.
Go now.
Okay, well, I kind of want to get the viewpoint. Thanks, Dad. Is there like a feather on top of here? No, there's nothing on top of there. There's no point in getting on top of that. Oh, there's a ladder, like right there. Convenient ladder is convenient. Yeah, I played this game so much. Played it 20 times. I must have been like so super good at it. Oh shit. I'm jinxing it. And the thing is that this game doesn't have full sync.
Father said there was a door here.
And there's a chest right there. It's just the centerpiece of the room for moments like this. It's not like in hiding or anything. I mean, I guess being the center, being a secret door, it's
To bring this to Messer Roberto.
yeah, if you remember correctly, he sealed this letter. It would be wrong of me to open it. Could probably read them later. That's probably what they should have done with databases in Assassin's Creed 3, but then they give like huge spoilers in the game in the database. And I'm like, oh, that's an interesting fact. And then later, they reveal it like it's a shocking thing. It's like, oh, wait, that was a spoiler? That really sucks that they would spoil it like that. But yeah, for all you Assassin's Creed fans out there who recognize, yeah, this isn't, even though like Ezio like sports this on the cover of Assassin's Creed 2, this isn't actually his outfit. He doesn't get his own outfit until Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Traditore! Hey, what's with the swords? Aren't you supposed to arrest me?
No.
What do you want then?
Now!
For you to die.
Well, that's not going to happen. So why don't we explore other options?
There are no...
Just leave me be. Too hot for me. This is none of my affair.
And those people are just like, man, what the fuck's going on?
It has come to the attention of the Signoria that a young man has been climbing the city.
Yeah, so right, we don't have the hidden blade right now because the hidden blade is broken. That was actually in is it Assassin's Creed Lineage? Or was it? No, it wasn't Bloodlines. I believe it was called Assassin's Creed Lineage, which was like a 3-episode series of what Giovanni was doing leading up to the events of Assassin's Creed 2. Okay, bring it on. This is great, having the counter at the beginning of the game and not losing it. Well, you got some bodies out in front of your, like, what, in your front courtyard to clean up now?
Ezio Auditore?
Oh yeah, they were the bodies. Yeah, they were just there. They were there when I got here.
I don't.
Wait, child. Take a breath. Collect your thoughts.
My father and brothers have been imprisoned. I was told to bring you this.
Ah. I see now. It's a misunderstanding, Ezio. I'll clear everything up.
How?
The documents you've given me contain evidence of a conspiracy against your family and against the city. I'll present these papers at their hearing in the morning, and they'll be released.
Thank you, Signore.
Of course, my child. Do you need a place to stay? You're more than welcome here.
No, grazie. I'll meet you at the piazza.
Don't worry, Ezio.
Do not trust him. There was a man in a dark and sinister robe walking around behind him, and he's actually the main villain of the game. Do not trust him. Yeah, I got a broken hidden blade. Woohoo!
Just last month, Visconti bought 300 of my finest sabers for his cavalry.
I'm pretty sure if you start swinging your sword at Vieri's goons, they're just gonna like just run away. I don't know how they recognize me with this freaking hood on now, but do you require bleeding? Oh my god. That was back in these days. Oh, if you just let leeches suck your blood, it will suck the disease out with them. Based on what evidence? I'm a doctor. Just trust me. It's too bad we haven't really strayed too far from that, honestly. Just from, I'm an expert. Trust me. Attend the acquittal. Oh my god. This fucking game is a bitch. I don't remember that. How do I not remember that? Yeah, they're gonna be acquitted really well. Are you sure they didn't mean acquainted?
Stand accused of the crime of treason.
Acquainted with
Have you any evidence
their demise?
to counter this charge?
Yes, the documents that were delivered to you last night.
I'm afraid I know nothing of these documents.
He's lying! Need to get closer.
In the absence of any compelling evidence to the contrary, I am bound to pronounce you guilty. You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death. You are the traitor, Roberto, and one of them. You may take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return. I swear, we will. Father!
Well, 3 more COVID deaths.
Grab the boy. He's one of them.
I'll kill you for what you've done.
Guards, arrest him.
Oh, what?
Abatete.
Better run, boy. And fast.
Oh, what the hell, man? Oh, man, where the hell? Okay, let's go. And that was my end game sword at the end of Assassin's Creed 1. I don't know if you like this game, like, cause like you can't buy swords in Assassin's Creed 1. Like, there's no shop system or anything. But it's like if you pay attention, like, to the swords that are actually in the shop in this game, you can actually find out, oh, hey, the old Syrian sword, which is like super duper cheap and one of the worst swords in the game, was actually the best sword. Like the last, like when you get to the last assassin rank, that's the sword you get. And like the Sword of Altair is the one that you actually have throughout most of the game until you get to the top rank. But then the Sword of Altair is the best sword in this game. But now we don't have a sword. We are absent a sword. Oh man, and I was skipping the side quests, and that one chapter took me an hour. There are 14 sequences in this game.
I've identified several strange markings that I've discovered right across Renaissance Italy. Now, I don't know what they're doing there, but I want you to help me find out. Rebecca has marked their general location in the database with an eye icon, and she's made them glow as well. Keep an eye out.
Alright. We are trekking more so through images and words, or I mean Assassin's Creed 2.
Ser Ezio, thank God. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I couldn't stop them, Annetta. I tried, I swear. But there were so many guards.
Please, come with me. We need to get you off the streets.
What of my mother and sister?
They're safe. I'll bring you to them.
No. It's too dangerous for us to travel together. Tell me where to go and I'll meet you there.
My sister's house. Just north of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
Okay, north of the Duomo. Now, I remember one playthrough. I remember what I was talking about now. I remember one playthrough. I tried to play this without a mini-map. Yeah, I ended up losing more sense of direction than I thought I would. I thought, like, oh, I know this game's layout like the back of my hand. I could do it. Lo and behold, I couldn't do it. Okay, north of the Duomo. So, what is that? That was the Duomo, because this is Giotto's Campanile. This is the Duomo, which means that the Santa Maria Novella was the building I was looking at earlier. And I'm losing track of all of my buildings. Losing track of my architecture. But it's okay. We are only playing this game for fun right now. We are not playing it as a playthrough yet. I do have to play this whole franchise as like a playthrough for the streams because I do have to catch up with the Assassin's Creed games. There are some games that I just... Because what happened after Assassin's Creed 3? Assassin's Creed 3, the franchise was dead to me. And it was hard for me to enjoy games like Black Flag. And it was hard for me to enjoy games like... I mean, like, I enjoyed Rogue.
See what you've done, idiota! I brought that all the way from the coast! Perhaps all is not ruined.
What about toast? I broke toast? Okay. I broke toast. But yeah, Assassin's Creed 3 like just killed the franchise for me. There were just so many steps taken backwards. that I didn't like about the game. And I'm just like, man, what the fuck were you guys thinking? You bastardized something that I loved. You turned it into garbage.
What's his problem? Why can't he walk like everyone else?
Oh yeah, the dude in the hood, like, just like, huh? The one guy in that really suspicious, out of place hood. Nah. Doesn't he look kind of familiar? But move. Can you people move? My God. No, I don't have the blend skill yet. I won't have that until a little bit. But for now, let's just get this viewpoint off of a copy paste tower. This game is a classic. But no, I had enough of, you know, just... I had a lot of time to hate what Assassin's Creed became after the Ezio trilogy. And I played through Assassin's Creed Odyssey and I enjoyed it because I basically took it with the direction of, yeah, the La Rosa Colta. So that red eye icon means that there's a glyph. So I was just like, yeah, there it is. There it is. But I want to explain what I was thinking before. I had a long time to just hate Assassin's Creed 3 and hate what Assassin's Creed have become after the Ezio trilogy. I played through Odyssey, thought it was great. Well, I thought I got 90 hours out of the game. I didn't think it was great, but it was an okay game to play, and I pretended that it wasn't an Assassin's Creed game, and it felt like a watered-down action-adventure RPG. So it really wasn't that great, but it was a game I felt worth playing, especially like for maybe story reasons and just for the experience. But maybe I'll play through this. Maybe I'll have more of an appreciation for Black Flag, more of an appreciation for 3, now that I have borne witness to fucking Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which I'm like, and of course Assassin's Creed Unity. Unity, that was like, what the fuck? Anyway, let's actually try at this glyph.
Wait, that's not possible. This can't be. Hold on. That's computer code. Let me compile it. Oh shit, it's an encrypted file.
Upload it to my computer. I'm a master at decryption.
I can't. It's only compatible with the Animus itself.
Upload it to Desmond then. I can't believe this.
Hello, this is... They call me Subject 16. Listen, I don't have much time. There's something I have to show you. We have been lied to this whole time. Everything we know, everything we've been brought up to believe, it's wrong. Okay, I've uploaded the evidence, the file that proves it all. But I've split it into 20 pieces and locked each with a code. Can't be too careful. Queen Isabella. No, not her. What century is it? Never mind. I've hidden the code to the first file inside this program. Find it. Find them all. And along the way, you'll begin to see the truth.
What the heck? How did this get inside our Animus?
Oh, the memory core. We transferred 16's memory data from Abstergo into the Animus 2.0. He must have hacked the machine when Vidic left him alone between sessions.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. The signs on the walls in Abstergo, the ones written in blood, those were clues. He was telling us to look for them inside the Animus.
Okay. Core similarity. I believe this one is easy. It's the pictures that have an apple in them. Core similarity, apple, apple. There we go. And that's it. There's some that are harder later. And you find streakers. That was the whole point. That was what Subject 16 was trying to tell you. He was just like, hey, you can be nude too, if you feel like it.
I think we have the wrong building.
No, this is it.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Messer Ezio. Annetta speaks quite highly of you. I can see why.
I appreciate the kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego. Call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
Yeah, because if you stayed with the Gonfaloniere, you would have been killed. You can't trust who to stay with now.
Vengeance. But the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
And why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Come.
Oh, I do that all the time when I'm around pitchy ladies.
Paramount in my profession. We must walk the streets freely, seen but unseen. You two must learn to blend like us, and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show you how.
You're not a group of guys, what the hell?
Buongiorno.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, yep, yep. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, yep, blah, blah. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Pay no attention to me.
Now, where is he from?
Why are you not a group? Oh, hi, Mickey.
Now, where is he from?
Mind if I sit with you? What? No, go away. You probably have the heebie-jeebies. That's not a respiratory illness. Hi, Mickey. Yes, yes, I know, Mickey. Mick, you are rubbing your face on everything that is making noise. Jeez, Mick. Mickey. Oh, yes, I love this cat. I love this cat.
Bene. Now that you've learned to blend, I'll show you how to use it for more than just moving around. Let's teach you how to steal. Thief! Thief!
Whoops.
Once you've stolen from someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
Help! Somebody stop him!
Pay attention. You must leave once you've picked their pocket.
There's a big pocket about! Guard!
You can go now, girls. Oh, do we have to?
So innocent.
He's cute. Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught you.
It's not exactly in working condition.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, but how does a painter factor into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
I have a cat in my lap.
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
I too know betrayal.
As much as I am a fan of this game, and I feel like I know this game like the back of my hand, I never figured out how she got that scar. Alright, so now we've learned how to disguise ourselves with normal people.
Nice.
Big white wall blocking off a district that the game doesn't want me to be a part of until the next chapter. Or rather, a couple chapters from now. Because the thing is that the sequences are extremely inconsistent in length in the Assassin's Creed games in general. Like, there are some that are extremely long and there are some that are just really short. I believe the next one's a really short one.
Oh, Ezio Auditore! I didn't expect to see you again. What with all that's happened. Ah, where are my manners? Welcome back.
It's like, wait,
now,
what?
How can I be of service?
I was hoping you could repair something of mine.
Of course. Come, this way. Che pasticcio. Tutto santo giorno che cerco. Let me clear a space. All right, let's see it. Fascinating. I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
It may very well what?
Please, sit.
Leonardo, eh?
Shh. Remarkable. If we transpose the letters and then select every third... There, it's finished.
What?
Finished?
Fucking
blade.
shit.
I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of...
Never have tea at Leonardo's house.
Bene. Do it quickly.
Because this shit can happen.
I was only having fun, Ezio. Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
Incredible.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, it is. Tell me, do you have other
The
pages like this?
remaster
I'm
has
sorry.
a lot of
Only
really
the one.
weird glitches
Listen,
that
if you
the
ever
original
do
didn't
happen
have.
across another one of these, please, bring it to me.
You have my word. And thank you for fixing this.
By order of the Florentine Guard, open this door!
Ah, shit. Am I getting
just a
served for
moment.
fucking another dude again?
here.
God damn it.
Are you Leonardo da Vinci?
See, how may I be of service?
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly. What seems to be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What? Me? Consorting? Preposterous.
When was the last time you saw or spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto. We know you were close with the family. Perhaps this will help to clear your head. Ready to talk? What about now?
You know, for an artist painter guy, he has kind of some stubby fingers.
Grazie, Ezio.
Sorry about that.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses.
What of the body?
Bring it inside and put it with the others.
Others?
The city gives them to me for research.
Okay. Never carry a body, even if it's a live, non-dead body in front of a guard, because they will instantly attack you because they think you're carrying a corpse. And presumably they will think you're carrying the corpse of a guard because that's just how they're programmed. What's with the deep breathing? I'm hearing the... Wow.
Over there. See? Like it never happened.
Like what never happened?
For everything.
Anytime. And remember, if you find more of those strange pages, bring them to me. Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggi.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one. So now we have a hidden blade. So right up would be the hidden blade, right would be the sword, left would be the short blade, but in this game I believe it's actually medicine now. Yeah, left is medicine, which I don't have any of, but I don't need to buy any because it's not necessary. And it's not until Assassin's Creed Brotherhood that you can actually map the different weapons to different parts of the D-pads. Because like I remember, I would hit down to replace fists with like crossbow. There's no crossbow in this game either. People thought that you could get a crossbow in Assassin's Creed 1 if you collected all the flags. No, it was just a stupid rumor. They had the crossbow in the trailer, but you can't get it in the game. And there's no crossbow in this game either. But then Brotherhood came around and they were just like, okay, fine. Here's your freaking crossbow. A gun wasn't good enough for you. You guys literally have a gun. You literally have a gun in your hidden blade. We showed it in the trailer. It was super hype. And then you guys played this game and you complained that there wasn't a crossbow. Yeah. People can be so finicky with what they want in video games, especially nowadays, especially concerning Nintendo. People just expect like all the shit from Nintendo to be free, for online to be free, for like Nintendo 64 add-ons to be free. Like what the fuck do you people want?
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does, but I trust he did more than talk.
Shit, I did that on accident.
I'm rather fond of it myself.
I've given you the skills. Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Good, because they might become your own. If I end up failing and dying miserably. Ooh, yes, okay. Special databases.
Trusted friend of the Auditore family. According to the history books, this guy was a saint. He prosecuted murderers, rapists, the worst criminals. One of the best lawyers in Italy, he won every case, in spite of the fact that he was self-taught. Now, I found a back door into the Templars' database server. I've been combing it for some kind of smoking gun. I found it. Apparently, Uberto's family was evicted by the Medici Bank. Uberto's been aching for revenge ever since. And the Templars promised him support. Ezio's father was standing in the way, and Uberto was jealous of his influence over the Florentine government. Two birds with one stone, isn't it? It looks like Uberto used his election to the Signoria as his opportunity to strike.
Yeah. So that's the Templars for you. The Templars in this game were straight up mustache-twirling baddies. They aren't like the Templars that they're portrayed as in the more modern Assassin's Creed games, where it's like the two ideologies are kind of at war with one another, and one extreme goes to the other. Because it's like, you know, the Templars, they believe in, you know, like top-down control, and they believe in, you know, just using their own influence and government intervention to control people's lives, while the Assassins believed in, you know, freedom and self-governance and self-consequence and self-governing self-consequence and whatnot. And that if you have everything the Templars' way all the way through, you have tyranny, and if you have everything the Assassin's way, you have anarchy.
Again with this?
You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto.
Who are you to speak of bounds? You who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies.
Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about?
Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
So Lorenzo de Medici's at the party, but then we're going to get into the party and he's going to be gone. No, they're not a group. I probably could have just went all the way around on the rooftops, but But yeah, so the Templars, they're not like just a differing ideology, like they are in the modern Assassin's Creed games. Like in this game, and in Assassin's Creed 1 and in Assassin's Creed 3. Well, not so much in Assassin's Creed 3. In the present day, they're mustache-twirling bad guys who are looking to exploit every single weakness in their opposition and every single weakness in a person to get to their opposition by any means necessary.
Hey, Bambina! Wow, he's got a sharp
All yours. Have fun.
Ma guarda di questo.
Why are you looking at me while you're ogling these girls? What the f...
To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business with the Auditore.
And to think I once thought of Giovanni as a brother.
Don't blame yourself. How could you have known what evils he planned?
I say we strike that traitor's name from the record books. Let history forget he ever even existed.
No, that's the whole point of history. Don't censor and erase history. Don't be a Democrat. And rewrite it. And try to paint the other guys as the bad guys when they've been the bad guys for forever.
So, tell us, how does it feel to be a hero?
Please, I am no such thing. As Gonfaloniere, it is my duty to ensure that the city of Firenze remains a shining beacon of justice. Corruption and its ill shall find no purchase here so long as I am in control.
You are a treasure, Uberto. I hope Lorenzo recognizes that.
Yes, our great leader, Lorenzo. I'll see you ladies later.
Ah, Roberto, there you are. I was just telling the others about the execution.
I mean, no offense, but what if they did not act alone?
You can rest easy, friends. I am confident that this treachery began and ended with the Auditore family.
What of the other son? Ezio, was it?
The child
That's going to be the way out.
Soft hands and an even softer head. He'll be caught and executed before the week is out.
Oh, don't let us keep you, Roberto. We just wanted to say hello.
And that's it for the dialogue. I'm going to run up and kill this guy now.
You!
Yeah, again, a little bit of glitching in the remastered.
You would have done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have.
The Auditore are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
Assassino!
Nope. You guys are ignoring me. We're done. Come on. I know I have to escape the area, but I want this viewpoint. Judge, jury, executioner, which is ironic because we judged and we juried and we executed the guy who judged and juried and executed guys. Well, that's what lawyering was back in the day. Okay.
Let you get it.
Yeah. And so for a brief moment in this game, you will get Altair's hidden blade counters. I don't believe... Yeah, I don't have the air assassination yet. I thought I had it at the beginning of the game. The game just doesn't teach it to you until later. I thought the game just straight up just doesn't teach it to you until later, but it's just like, no, you just don't have it until the game teaches it to you. You have the shittiest reaction time.
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My Uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteregioni.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district. Tearing them down will help the city forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
I had to use the bathroom. Alright, so now we're introduced to notoriety, which is like another new thing.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between notorious and incognito.
Yeah, we just stuck an arrow into a concrete wall. Yeah, that definitely works.
It'll also tell you if the notoriety level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
Ah, I reached for it and I didn't get it. Yeah, so this game, the reason why this game was so revolutionary and why this game was so good and why this is my favorite Assassin's Creed game was just because it took so many steps forward. It took so many steps forward, and it was just like, dang, this is what the first game should have been. Can't air assassinate him quite yet.
Life expectancy? About 5 more minutes, I'd wager.
Stealth. Just kill a politician. And all of a sudden, the guards just magically forget, huh? 2 wanted posters taken down, and 1 guy got killed. Don't worry about it anymore.
Bentornato, Ezio. Were you successful?
Yes. Madre?
Ezio! Where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico? And Petruccio?
Dang, 5 kids.
Happened.
What do you mean?
And 4 kids.
No, it's impossible.
Claudia,
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina. Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused. Do you understand? Good. Will you watch over Mother for me?
Of course, Ezio. As if she was my... Oh, wait.
Then we are ready. Thank you again for everything.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet long.
Qui, let's do it.
Ah, yes.
Go, ora!
The lute players. The minstrels.
This hero's luck will hold me brave. Joy, our Lord is here, blessing us. Through cheer, let us now show our respect. Come amici.
You remember the beggars in Assassin's Creed 1? You blocked them out because they sucked? Good.
Hurry. Let's go. Keep them busy. All right, this way. This way.
How could this have happened to us?
I don't know.
Will we ever be back?
I don't know. Seguimi.
What will happen to our house?
I don't know.
Were they given a proper burial?
Yes, they were.
Now, I thought he was full of shit, but then Assassin's Creed Brotherhood revealed, oh yeah, he actually did give them a proper burial. And this is as far as I can go. I can't even, jump on thin air. Cool stuff. Oh, will we be meeting the Count of Tuscany?
We should be close.
Grazie Dio.
Yeah, walking from Florence to Tuscany, yeah, that's gonna be a long ass walk.
This way.
I don't remember. It's like maybe like 2 or 3 miles like north or something. Maybe more than that. I have to look this shit up. But yeah, the remaster definitely makes this game a lot more colorful. Assassin's Creed 2, the original, like the game had problems like expressing color. Like there was more color considerably than the first Assassin's Creed. But yeah.
How could you leave a Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri?
So many things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride. Oh, and yes,
You're already married?
your life.
My condolences for the loss of your father and brother. What will happen now that there's no one left to help you?
Keep talking about that. I'm gonna be making a widow.
I grow tired of this game.
I probably
Finish it,
just made 2
and do
widows,
not spare
but
the
yeah.
women. What sorcery is this?
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself.
As you wish.
How was he able to hide in such an open...
Kill them all!
He's just like, oh shit, all of my dudes are dead. I gotta run. Oh wait, except there are a couple guys. The gruesome kills in the Assassin's Creed games are basically like, hey, if you can't handle Dead Space, you can handle this. Probably, maybe.
Don't you
Here it comes.
It's a me, Mario.
Uncle Mario.
It's been too long, Nipote. Far too long. I heard what happened in Firenze. Terrible. Come, let's get you all away from here.
It's a me, Mario. Let's go, Brandon. Casa Dolce Casa.
Tell me everything.
They executed father for treason. Federico and Petruccio too. And they came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from a man who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I think you will find much to like in Monteriggioni.
I thought Monteriggioni was an enemy of Firenze.
For now. Next year it will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying.
That's politics
These
in
are
general.
honest, hard-working people. Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well made and dependable. There is a chapel here too. De Prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer. Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200
Yeah, you don't need to
years
be
old?
religious to be a
It
moral
was built by
person.
my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself. With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I wish I could do something about it, but I just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh? Here we are, Casa Dolce Casa. So,
That was a bit of a
what do
spoiler.
you think?
This is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be managing my town.
Days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze. And I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work.
What work? My father was a banker.
Wait, he did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think. But that's that. We'll talk more later. Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself in need of rest, I've prepared a room for you on the top floor of the villa.
Well, he said he heard what happened, so he must have known. Okay, let's try a harder puzzle this time. But yeah, we got into the point where it's a me Mario, which means that I can stop the stream, but I don't want to. We're gonna keep playing, just for a little bit.
The past, a vast web of connections and interconnections, all ruled by chance. Or is it?
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, Napoleon. Okay, this one isn't a hard one. It's... yeah. The Founding Fathers. Wait, what the hell? There we go. Okay, never mind, that wasn't hard. And the nudists found the door to the party, where Tommy Chong is hosting the party. Because he was a nudist, he was the voice of a nudist in Zootopia, so therefore, yeah. Buy a pair of greaves and a dagger.
Ciao, signore. E mention me to your amici.
Yeah, again, I'm not going to, Oh, I gotta visit a doctor now? Okay. I'm not going to,
Dukes, princes, kings. Only the healing services.
That should heal quickly now.
apothecary supplies. They were just a bunch of smelling salts. So that you could just dull the pain. They don't actually heal you, they just... The smelling salts can get you out of other people's brains. We just finished that game.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know. Salute, Uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo. You can swing a sword, to be sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle. You must survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
Yeah, he was really good at dodging taxes.
No use dancing around, I suppose. Your father was an assassin.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
No, he was an assassin born and bred to kill. I forgot. You're supposed to actually let him finish the dialogue. Which sucks because if it's your first time playing the game, you actually don't get a lot of it.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writings, perhaps?
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. I figured you'd have the Codex page he was holding as well.
Codex?
See, a guide to the inner workings of the Order. Its origin, purpose, and techniques. Our creed is your father believed the Codex contained a powerful secret. Something that would change the world. Perhaps that's why they came for him.
Assassins, Templars, Codex pages. This is a lot to take in.
You need to open your mind, Ezio. Always remember, nothing is true, everything is permitted.
Chiudiamo questa faccenda. Oh, stamina. You should train more. Come on, there's only one of me.
There's no point in taunting in this game, ever.
Making fine progress, Ezio. Today I'm going to teach you how to position yourself in battle. Where you stand and how you move can make all the difference. Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust you believe me now?
Yes. My father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Are you familiar with the Templars? One of several knightly orders formed during the Crusades. History teaches they were disbanded nearly 200 years ago in France. Only they weren't. Merely pushed underground, where they continued their nefarious work.
What work?
The Templars seek dominion over man, and we, the assassins, are sworn to stand against them.
Was Uberto one of them?
Yes.
And the other names on my father's list?
Templars as well.
That means Vieri.
Just like his father, Francesco. Likely the entire Pazzi family.
It would explain many things.
Well, Uberto wasn't a Templar, he was just... The Templar influence got to him. Alright, time to defeat Mario. Let's go, Brandon.
Well done, Nipote. You've really come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave, Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for? To deny your heritage? Fine. Come vuoi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Uncle, wait! Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
That mercenary is a different looking mercenary every single time you play this game. There are some random one-off characters that are like that.
Uncle! Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
Vieri di Pazzi, the youngest member of the second most notorious Florentine banking family. This kid knew how to burn right through his father's money. Outside of spending sprees involving weaponry, exotic animals, and clothes, he was fiercely competitive. Vieri hosted races of all kinds: boating, horseback riding, running. All of them rigged, of course. And get this, if through some amazing stroke of luck he ever lost, he'd invite the winner's entire family over for a victory dinner and serve them a meal to die for.
'54. What year was Ezio born? I believe it was 60 or it was 56.
I wish to join them. You'll find what you need at the stables.
'59. Okay. Just flip the 9 upside down. I can't do anything with the codex pages yet. Counter skill learned. I had the taunt. The only thing I don't have is the dodge.
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruchio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. She'll come back to us.
Where are the feathers? The feathers are supposed to be there, but they're not. She's praying for them. Praying to God. All right, let's head over to Tuscany actual. Or not Tuscany, San Gimignano. So that we can put Vieri in the ground where he belongs. Oh yes, fast horse. That doesn't exist in Brotherhood. There's no galloping in Brotherhood because it's like you could take the horse, you could sprint the horse like through the towns. You would be able to sprint the horse through the towns, and that wouldn't have been a good thing. So the game kind of took away the gallop. It's the slowest horse ever. Andiamo.
Ezio, what are you doing here?
Taking responsibility. Vieri troubles you because of me.
Vieri troubles us because he's a Templar, and we are assassins.
Either way.
Oh man, that's just such a bland, blatant way to put it.
First, we must find a way inside the city, though it seems Vieri expects us. He has sealed the gates and sent his men to guard them.
Do we get throwing knives?
Fortunately for us,
yes.
The city is larger than its host. The southern gate suffers for it, so this is where we'll strike. Pronti?
Hell yeah, we're gonna kill a kid. Well, we're gonna kill a guy that's like 5 years older than me. We're gonna kill like a 27-year-old kid.
All right, Ezio. Here's how it is going to work. My men and I will distract the guards. Once we have engaged them, get yourself over the wall and find a way to open the gate. Take these throwing knives. Use them to dispatch the archers.
I'm ready when you are.
Then let us begin.
Yay! And you start off with 10 right away, because in Assassin's Creed 1 you started off with freaking 5, and it's just like, nope. Mario, what are we doing?
Well done, Ezio. We're in.
Yeah.
This way, men.
I want you to distract those guards and keep them from raising the alarm. Hopefully it will buy me enough time to find and silence Vieri.
Va bene.
Wait, Nipote. Take a few of my men with you, just to be safe. Come join me once they're dealt with.
What's Vieri up to now?
No one knows, but something has him on edge.
Stay
How
put.
else to explain all the patrols?
A signal again when you should follow.
Instead, he's turned us into nursemaids. And what?
Shooting his mouth off again, no doubt. Angering the wrong sorts of people. And so now, we pay the price.
Careful. Or do you want to strike before him like Bernardo was?
Poor bastard. I heard Vieri took his eyes.
I'd like to keep mine. Conversation.
He's on me!
Raju, there! There he is! Get him!
Stop attacking, so that I can do that. It's like, yeah, we did it. It's like, yeah, you guys really showed them.
Just a little steam letting for all the years spent enduring you to die.
He didn't care.
Vabbè, first round, this is on me. Dealt with. Ezio, your uncle's under attack and needs help. Go to him.
You didn't even draw your sword, man.
You, imbecilli, da capo sedista, non sei con your sangati.
Ah, Nippon. There you are. It seems my plan is to something of a task. Vieri's men ambushed. Now we've got our hands full. My brothers and I will deal with these guys. I want you to go on ahead and root out that snake. See that justice is served.
Oh my god.
It's settled. Vieri, you will remain here to coordinate the Mercedes.
It's fucking Captain Hook.
Francesco will organize our forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike. Jacopo, your job is to calm the citizens once the deed is done.
What of that Ubriacone Mario? He continues to harass my forces, and I fear he'll discover what we intend.
He's always been trouble. Just like that bastardo brother of his.
Then let me reunite them, father.
There will be plenty of time to clean up the refuti when we're finished. Now, is there anything else? Muy bien. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Comandante! Comandante! What? Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you. Then let's not keep him waiting.
Wow. Those guards sure were useful. Don't have the flying knife skill, but... Oh my god, I wanted to stealth him, but... Traditional! A traditional way of killing a boss.
What are you and your allies planning? Is this what my father discovered? Is this why he was killed?
I'm sorry. Were you hoping for a confession?
Pezzo di merda! Vorrei solo che avessi sofferto di più! Hai avuto la fine che meritavi! Spero che brutto!
Enough, Ezio! Show some respect.
Respect? After all that's happened, do you think he would have shown either of us such kindness?
You are not Vieri. Do not become him. Che la morte ti dia le pace che cercavi. Requiesca in pace. Take this. Read it when you have the time. Our work here is finished. Let us return to the villa.
Alright, and that's the end of the chapter. Yeah, the letter isn't anything, it's not anything special. It's just that Vieri's acting out and being a freaking spoiled brat because he has daddy issues, and you don't pay attention to him. And it's just like, I think like killing your own soldiers who like speak out against you goes kind of beyond, you know, goes kind of beyond just mere daddy issues. I mean, mere daddy issues might be the root of it all, but that's not going to be the solution at that point.
here he is.
Well, it might be.
Campione Ezio.
Oh, hey, Ezio! I see you've wasted no time starting the celebration.
And why not? You've done us a great service, Nipote. With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
Basta lavorare. Si passa tutto il giorno a bere e a puttane.
What? It's true.
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Yes, uncle. The Pazzi answer to another. Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful men in all of Europe, and leader of the Templar Order.
Which makes him responsible for the murder of my father and brothers.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand against him if I wish to be free. But not until every other Templar has fallen to my blade. Father's list will guide me.
Where will you go next?
Firenze. Francesco de Pazzi will share the fate of his son.
A sensible next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city. All right, that's enough grim talk for one night. I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall read the letter my uncle gave me.
My lord. No, I don't need to read the letter. Let's just go to him.
Look familiar?
Oh, the Codex pages.
Yes. Your father managed to find and translate a few before he...
Here.
This is not your father's work. Someone else has translated it.
Leonardo da Vinci, a friend.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all. Some kind of map. Where is it supposed to lead?
Your father and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair. He spoke of something powerful and ancient hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
What indeed? Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. Each time I take on my father's work. All of it. I start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Bene. Return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
Yeah, so that was the point in the game where it was kind of more or less hinted that Ezio actually isn't an ancestor, or Altair is not an ancestor of Ezio, the way Altair is an ancestor of Desmond. The idea is that Altair was Desmond's ancestor on his dad's side of the family, and Ezio is his ancestor on his mother's side. However, the thing that I have a problem with that thing, that they kind of just shoehorned, wrote it in there, my only problem is that both family trees have eagle vision, which is a skill inherited from the first civilization, which only like 1 in 10 million people had. Which isn't necessarily hard to believe that two people, especially if they end up like assassins together, like kind of share the same lineage coincidentally, but I don't know. But then Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag started introducing the I have to go to the viewpoint. Started introducing like the sages, and it's like, okay, what the hell are the sages? Do they have like more DNA from the civilization? At that point, I was still salty at Assassin's Creed 3, and I didn't really give a damn about like the whole sage thing. But apparently the sages, like it carries on in the Assassin's Creed story, so it was probably something important I should have paid attention to. Oh, I have to actually find the pages now. Okay. Oh man, I haven't played this game in so long. I actually forgot about some things. It's like I'm waiting to be able to start boosting my economy. Man, this town is a ghost town.
The price of perfection is not measured in coin.
The price of perfection is not measured in coin. Well, actually, yes, it is. Many coins. And so this this remaster comes with all the DLC, which means that the Templar lairs also exist. And there's the Auditore family crypt as well. Yep. And this game still has the glitch that the old Assassin's Creed 2 had, where it's like your arrow on the minimap doesn't line up exactly with what the map is indicating. Alright, now we're going to check on Claudia. Or Claudia. It's telling me sequence 3 is complete. I thought the last sequence was sequence 3.
An elixir of lead and pomegranate. You mind from my vessel?
Salute, Claudia.
Our uncle is un mostro. This is outrageous.
What's happened?
He's making me work. If Father was here, I'd never be stuck behind a desk like this.
Oh man, I have to work for a living now.
Since someone decided we're going to stay here, Zio Mario suggested we try and find the money to repair the villa. Problem is, there isn't any.
I bet I can bring in some money.
Oh, great. More work for me. Well, benissimo. If you start paying for improvements to the town, I'll keep track of them in this book. And since I have nothing better to do, I'll also make note of any objects you bring in from the outside. If you actually get this place up and running, travelers might visit and spend money. Although I doubt anyone will want to come this far out of the city. But if they do, I'll keep the money we make in this chest. You're going to have to show up to take it to the bank yourself. Because when it gets full, I'm just going to take the extra cash for myself. Capito?
Deal.
Alright, we can... I have no money. No money. Alright, a money system. The first game didn't have this.
Buongiorno. Is there something wrong?
Ser Mario hired me to deal with this mess, but I'm an arquitecto, not a miracle worker. Without money, I can't fix any of these buildings.
And if someone brought you money?
Then we'd be in business. You must be Ser Ezio. Am I right?
Uncle, I like this arquitecto. He gets very observant when he can smell money.
If you want to fix up this town, I'm going to need it. I have a price list here for new shops and renovations. Just bring me gold, make a choice, and I'll begin at once. If I build you a shop, you, as the landlord, can purchase goods there at lower rates. If you invest more money in the shop, you get an even greater discount. As for renovations, well, you'll be bringing the town and villa back to life. As Ser Mario tells me, that was very important to your great-great-grandfather. Plus, when you buy shops and renovations, you'll be increasing the number of people who visit, causing your income to increase. So, let's take a look, shall we?
Alright, so we're going to be investing. We renovate the blacksmith. Oh, we don't have enough money to renovate that. You get more money for renovating the bank. Now, this is how trickle-down economics works with investors, and not really so much like with making people's tax dollars go into the investors, because it doesn't work that way. But it can work this way. Sort of. It depends on the business that you're investing in. Like, if the business is run down and it's like, then the incentive money is what they need. But it's like, if the business is already hustle and bustle and you're just giving them more money, you're just giving them more money for their pockets. But like, if the business is just getting started and the business isn't like, that's just an investment. That's not even trickle down economics. That's just an investment. Forget everything I said.
Buon viaggio.
But yeah, it turns out if more people work, then your economy grows. Novel concept. If there are more goods circulating and more people buying goods, then hey, everyone's happy.
My boy, I think it's time I showed you something.
Damn, why do you walk faster than me? Is that what happens when you get older? You just walk faster than people? I've noticed the opposite, actually.
This is the sanctuary. It was built by my great-grandfather to honor the memory of the Assassin Order and protect its secrets. Look around. These are the assassins who guarded the freedom of humanity when it was most threatened. And this is the armor of Altair. Little is known about Altair's life, but his armor is light and very strong. I'd give it to you, but I don't know how to retrieve it.
Then how do you know it's light?
My great-grandfather told me it would remain locked away until all its protectors were made whole. I heard rumors of crypts located throughout Italia, hidden tombs filled with treasure, where these six were moved centuries ago. Maybe they have something to do with it. In my younger days, I sought the six myself, with no success. Perhaps you will have better luck.
In order to achieve perfect synchronization with Ezio, you have to get that armor.
Oh, great. How many of these people do I recognize? This is Darius, who assassinated Xerxes. Keelan Gao, who assassinated, what the fuck was his name? Is a fucking Mongolian guy. Oh my god, I gotta read it now. Genghis Khan. And then I don't remember this. Wei Yu. And then Amunet, who Amunet actually appears in Assassin's Creed Origins under a different name, but like she takes the alias as Amunet, I guess, where she actually poisoned Cleopatra, because like Cleopatra was like supposed to be an ally, but she wasn't doing anything, and then it's like we're just like, no, she's a traitor, we got to deal with her. Used a snake to poison her. And then we had Iltni, who used poison to kill Alexander the Great. And this is Leonidas. Didn't remember that one. Okay. Cool stuff. No, I have to work for a living. Yay, I get to work for a living. So the next memory is in Florence. A Firenze. Ah, more people running about. Or walking about, rather. Let's just ride into Florence and then we'll be done. Pretty sure I could have gotten to this point much faster. I'm actually surprised I got to this point in 2.5 hours. I think I remember when Darkside Phil, this is how you don't play for this game. Darkside Phil anticipated beating this game in like 5 or 6 hours. He wanted to do it in one sitting and just take 5 or 6 hours. I'm like, 5 or 6 hours is speedrun time for this game. There's no way you're gonna do this blind. You're not gonna beat this game in 5 or 6 hours on a blind run. You know what? Just do one more thing with Leonardo. Let's see Leonardo one more time.
Ezio, you are still alive.
Look at this place. The past 2 years have been kind to you.
But you are not the same at all, are you?
I was hoping you might be able to help me with something.
Anything for you, my friend. Ha! You found another one. How exciting. This one is tricky to break. Clever in its use of ancient languages. Maybe if I just... Oh, it seems to be a manual of sorts for different assassination techniques.
May I see it?
Wait, what's that? It's not so much a design this time, just a series of sketches. What to make of all this? Of course, and why not? What an inspired idea.
Can you make it for me while I try what's in that manual fragment?
Take it. I'll have my assistant set up some dummies for you to practice with. Hey, Vincenzo!
There's the flying machine. Alright, practice the new techniques that the first Assassin's Creed should have had, but didn't. And they showed them off in the trailer too, because... Alright, and you can air assassinate. Well, actually, in the first game, I'm pretty sure you could air assassinate from this distance. Pretty sure you could have done that, but in the first game, you couldn't assassinate from like on top of a rooftop.
I've done it. Come quickly. Look. Take it. Try it.
Thank you, Leonardo.
Non c'è di che.
There's someone I need to see while I'm here. I cannot approach him publicly. Would you know a way?
La Volpe.
The fox. Shh. Capisco. But do you know where a fox might roam?
Perhaps near the mercato, where the thieves dwell. Sta attento, amico.
All right, thank you, Leonardo. All right, so now we got the double hidden blade, which was probably the biggest selling point of the game. Yeah, that's really neato. This game is awesome. It was nice to go back to look at this game one more time for the 14th anniversary of Assassin. It's hard to believe that this is a 14-year-old game. It's one of those things where it's just like, man, I'm actually surprised the game is this old. But I want to say that, like, by the time Super Smash Bros. Like Brawl came out, Super Smash Bros. 64 would have been an old game. It's weird to think that like maybe in like 2004 when I'm playing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, I'm thinking about games that were released like 14 years ago, like in 1990, that were really old games like Link to the Past and stuff, and it's like, man, those are really old games, but Link to the Past was only released like 12 years from like before that one. That's an old game. But then I think about this game and it's just like, man, this, I don't feel like it's that old, but it is actually older. It's one of those weird things. There has to be like a psychological term for it or something, but I don't know what it is, and it requires further research. But I'm glad to have picked this game up again. I do want to start playing this game franchise again for these streams, but right now is not the time. I'm going through some other stuff right now. There are some other games I got to finish up. So, yeah. That'll be it for tonight, guys. And yeah. Alright, you guys take it easy. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Stay tough out there.